Two-time. I'm kind of in an upsetting mood right now. I'm sick to my stomach, and if you've been following the news, you know why. But let's hear from one of the survivors.
Back to, we were just like looking for cakes. It's her birthday tomorrow, so we had walked off. We were walking back to meet up with each other, and just a bunch of shots just ran out. So I just grabbed her and just hid in the back of the milk coolers. But then he just came and just shots forever, just never ending, just constant shots. He actually shot through the milk carton, well, through the milk cooler, but it never, no bullets went through the milk coolers exactly where we were at. So we were kind of protected by the little storage room that they had back there. And so we just waited there until the shots stopped and the police came. Like,
okay, so that's a brother, man, in out of Buffalo, New York. That he survived the mass shooting, and he survived, and he had his 8-year-old daughter with him, and they was just going to just normal day, just going to pick out a birthday cake for her mother, and yeah, man, that's crazy shit went down, man, and the shit is disturbing, man, and the shooter was 18. Of course, he was apprehended, taken into custody. You know, if you're black, once you hear that somebody's been taken, the mass shooter has been taken into custody, we already know off top that he's a white person. She's a white person. He's a white person, because black folks, we get murdered. We get murdered for the simplest things that we shouldn't be getting murdered for. And to all my people that look like me, get your gun. Get your more than one gun. Teach your kids how to shoot the firearm. Show your kids where you putting your firearm in case you're not home to protect them. Keep your firearm with you when you're out in public, man. This happened, man, at a store, man. The store was called Tops, and the shooter, get this, y'all, the shooter drove 200 miles. He drove 200 miles just to go kill and murder innocent black people. Now, that was planned, or he just knew exactly the location and the time and when people was gonna be there, or the busiest time of day where he would have his chance, and it's shocking, and it's fucking disturbing, and it's sick. And another thing to point out is that this white boy was dressed in armor gear with the machine gun. If any white person, any white police officer see a black man dressed in armor gear with a machine gun off top, they stopping us, they frisking us, they might start shooting us before they even ask any questions. It's a white person, you can just walk freely in the damn store with guns and armor on and not expect anything from them. And people lost their lives today. And this shit is continuing to happen, man. And my people, I pray that you wake up and understand that there is a fucking war going on. And you could be next. That could have been you. That could have been me. That could have been some of my family members, because I got family that live in New York. I got family that's in Connecticut. This could have happened anywhere, but it happened in Buffalo, New York. And we got to know that these upcoming terms, when it's time to vote and shit, we're not voting unless we getting tangibles, man. We need black hate crime bills passed. We need police reform bills passed. We need reparation bills passed. We need the anti-lynching bill passed. I guess it did get passed, but that shit should have been passed. We need bills that's gonna really protect us and give us our dues that's owed to us, black Americans. This ain't got nothing to do with the black people that came from Haiti and Africa and all that. It had nothing to do with y'all. Once we get our respect, the black Americans get our respect, y'all, it will follow. You know, we're not saying that y'all don't deserve any type of protection. Y'all do deserve protection. So when we get protection for black Americans, that's for all of us. But as far as when it comes to reparations, that's specifically for black Americans that was born in this country, who ancestors and pioneers of their family was born and raised and enslaved and Jim Crow in this country. But that's not the topic. But that's just things that we need to focus on and understand when it's time to vote. Because it's time to get these people out of office, because this should happen and you haven't heard any breaking news, politician and nobody talking about this needs to stop, or they're trying to help us. You know, this is really rude, and it's really sickening, and it's just there's so many other words I want to use and say, but I can't say it on here. But you know, I'm gonna put it this way: when you get hit, you got to hit back. And so, black folks, I need us to be prepared and ready. You know how the rappers say, stay dangerous? We need to stay dangerous. So in case anything like this happen again, it's going to be a motherfucking shootout. He going to die, somebody going to die, but you ain't finna just take out 10, 13 of us and your ass get to survive, and the police pick you up and they put the cuffs on you real gently and put you in the back of the police car, and they probably stop by a motherfucking Burger King on the way to get you some fries and the fucking shake, you know. So they not respecting us. The police not respecting us. The judges, the politicians, they're not respecting us, and it's time for us to fucking rise up, keep our $1 trillion money to our motherfucking self. We don't need to be buying none of this fucking fashion, none of this fucking technology shit. The shit you got now, hold on to it. Buy guns. Teach your kids about what they're going to be faced with as they grow older, and let them know that they need to be able to understand and see racism right now at the tender age of 5, 8, however. They need to know this shit, because like they targets. We all are targets, man. And I pray for the families and the victims, man, because when they hurt and bleed and cry, I do too. Every time someone look like me gets hurt innocently, and the yike people get to walk away with that shit hurt me. I'm still hurting from my ancestors back years before, just off of being in class and reading the stories. And I'm really, really still hurting from when Trayvon Martin got you know, murdered. And it just keeps happening and happening and happening and happening and happening. And then these white folks, they going home sleeping, smiling. Not with a care in the world. You know, I ain't saying we need to go out and put some pressure on their ass, but it's getting to a motherfucking point where we like really this motherfucking close. Can you see it? It's there. It's really there. Stop fucking with us, man. All we want is what's due to us, and we want our peace, man. That's all I got to say about this topic, man. And fuck that murderer, that white supremacist. I hope he get what's his. I hope he get fucking beat up in fucking jail, in prison, whatever. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna protect his ass and isolate him from regular population, because that's what they do. They protect their own. Think about it. Live, love, and stick together, man. So dope.